Introduction. God. The every word stirs up adoration in one section of society and opposition in the other. Those who believe in God are full of adoration when they hear about Him. On the other hand, for many thousands of years, there have been people who have maintained that God does not exist. Atheists strongly believe that God is a myth, an imagined being that highly intelligent people in the times of ignorance made up before they had any scientific knowledge. The Bible tells us that as early as 1000 BC, there were atheists in the world. Atheists hold that all belief in God is unscientific and superstitious. They are confident that the theory of evolution proposed by Charles Darwin proved once and for all, beyond the scope of doubt, that God does not exist. On the other hand, there are men and women of great knowledge and wisdom, scientists and philosophers who strongly believe that God exists and is the first cause of the universe we live in. This book neither attempts to debate God's existence nor does it try to prove that God exists. This is a Christian book, and the Bible does not attempt to prove the existence of God. In fact, the Bible begins with these Solomon words: "In the beginning, word, in the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth." If anyone intrudes, saying, "But I want to be first convinced that God exists before you tell me anything about Him," the Bible does not even heed, let alone answer such an objection. It says, "Fools says to themselves, there is no God." The Holy Bible and Christian maintain that it is foolish even to question the existence of God. Today we live in a generation that teaches Darwinism as an established scientific truth in schools, while the theory is only a hypothesis yet to be proven. Yes, my dear friends, the Darwinist theory of evolution is just a hypothesis, a proposed theory. It has not yet been scientifically proven in the laboratory. There are many years gaps between different forms of life and species in the so-called evolution of life. Darwin called them missing links. These missing links are still missing even after 15 decades of relentless efforts and excavations all over the world. But these missing links will never be found because there are not missing links but are non existent and imaginary. The theory of evolution is not a science, it is a science falsely so called. The theory of evolution opposes the science of genetics. Genetics, a proven science, shows that every organism can produce another organism of its kind. Apes will always produce apes. So, the theory of evolution is merely wishful thinking and the unsuccessful attempt of the atheist. It is true that an atheist asks many questions that a theologian cannot answer, but the theist also asks many questions that an atheist cannot answer. An atheist holds that he believes, despite all the absurdities of evolution and all the questions he cannot answer. Similarly, the theist believes in God despite all the unanswerable arguments he has to confront. The ultimate truth about human nature is that a person always believes what he wants to believe, not what is truly logical and reasonable. This is ugly hypocrisy of human preference will continue until the end of this age when the first cause of the universe comes down to manifest himself to all of creation. The Christians who know their Bible understand that such a universal manifestation of God is going to occur very shortly as the signs of the end foretold in the Bible are being fulfilled. So, we Christians are not disturbed by the growing atheism in the world, but are content and confident to wait for God's return when He proves that all the millions who believed in atheism were truly fools. This book is written for those who have intelligently decided to believe in God and have taken the Bible as the ultimate standard for their faith and conduct. If you do not believe in God, please do not read this book. This book has nothing to offer you. Even if you believe in God, if you do not believe that the Bible is God's word, you can put this book away. But if you are a believer in the Bible, but are having some problems trying to understand the God of the Bible, this is the book for you. Go ahead, read it carefully and prayerfully. Here you will find ultimate answers to all your questions about God.